a beautiful hat. That has nothing to do with why it's sitting on your head like that.
How else would it be sitting?
It wouldn't be sitting. That's the whole point. It wouldn't be on your head. Why are you wearing the hat?
I love the hat.
You love the hat? Mm-hmm. Does the hat love you though?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The hat absolutely loves it.
Well, I'm gonna do a privet zip fish shake while there's no one here because I want to drink my zip fish. Today we are having
here, so.
Oh, pina colada. That's exciting. I rouletted that like I didn't know.
Pina colada in a while.
I've never had pina colada in a while. Yes, that is what you said. Oh my gosh.
I meant to say I haven't.
There you go. This smells really good.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I love the fact
I haven't had pina colada in a while. So.
That's what I said.
That is not what you said. That's the whole point.
What I said.
That is not what you
that's
said.
That's literally what I said. You just said the same thing I said.
Everyone popping in. We're doing a zip fish shake.
I shook mines before our morning walk.
You said mines with an S.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Aren't you just so aren't you just so happy that you have a wife that listens to every single word you say?
Exactly.
Every single word you say.
That's what I love the most.
Okay, guys, I'm getting ready to shake my pina colada zip fizz in 3, 2, 1.
Let's get the whole zip fizz in here. There we go.
Front and center.
I don't want to reshake mine, so I'll stir mine.
It's more of like a swish.
Swirl. You took it there and
then it's a weird color.
I mean, it's a pina colada color.
Yeah, it's like a weird whitish. Yeah.
Yeah, you like drinking white liquids.
I like milk.
That's what I'm saying. Pina coladas. It's alcoholic milk.
It's good. I like it. Yeah.
No, that's a white Russian.
Good morning, Pamela. Hi, Felicia. Good morning, Rashana. Says good middle of the week. Hashtag whack fam. You right. Gigi's here. Good morning. Good morning, Dr. Wise. Hello, D. Watching from the car. Kelly's here. Says good morning. Hashtag whack fam. Constance is here. Says good morning, Autumn and Richard.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sylvia.
Good morning.
Hi, Yolanda. Good morning, Joyce. Glad to see you here. Good morning, Lynette. Pamela said pet peeve, mines. You're right, but I married my husband and he says mines.
No, that's just when
good morning, JJ. I'm glad to see you here.
When you're relaxed, some syllables.
Gigi said I'm reshaking with you. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, this was just I was shaking for utility at that point. It's like I needed the zip fizz. I couldn't make an experience out of it. I love
it. That's why I swore.
Gigi said finish my walk for today. Well, so did I, Gigi. So yes, we me, Mom, and Richard did a 4.5 mile walk this morning. It was amazing. Mm-hmm. Lisa's here, says good morning, everyone. Who made mayo? Surely not Autumn, who's overwhelmed by shredding lettuce. Exactly, you guys. But first of all, shade Lisa, so that's fine. But I'll tell you about that in a minute. Good morning, Robin. Hi, Jessica. Good morning, Krista. Good morning, Joe Ray. Hi, Sheila. I'm just going to enjoy my zip fizz for a little bit and just let that shade sink in.
Oh, was it shade if it's true, though?
More shade.
Well, you know, I mean, I was kind of, when you said I'm making mayo.
He was very, very shocked as well.
I'd like to see this myself.
So, good morning, Latanya. Good morning, Beth.
Enough, you did.
So what happened? What had happened was I was watching the delicious Miss Brown. It is pina colada, Joe, right? Oh, she is a pro.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching delicious Miss Brown on Food Network. Her name is Cartier Brown. Do y'all know that? Like, do y'all watch her? Yeah, if you watch the Food Network, she besides Sunny, like, and Sunny don't even have her own show, but like, you know, Cartier Brown is like the only Black woman that has her own show. And I'm just like, who is this Black woman that has her own show? Let me hashtag support.
They rotate them.
So yeah, exactly. She was like 13 episode arc or whatever like that. But she was making a coleslaw.
Like the Neelys was a thing.
The Neelys was the thing.
My mom used to love that.
Yeah, I used to watch Down Home with the Neelys. So
they always like to rotate one in.
That was a decade ago.
That was basically the Guy channel.
Yeah, now it's Guy Fieri. Exactly. And even, Alex Gordon Shelley has her little time.
But
She,
it's the Guy channel.
she was making the slaw and she just put an egg yolk and some oil. She was just whisking some oil into a bowl.
How you make
and
mayo.
She was just whisking it and then it turned into mayo. No, see, I've only ever seen like mayo with like a food processor or an immersion blender. Like I never seen nobody make mayo with a whisk. And I was like, wait a minute. All she used was 2 ingredients, egg yolk and oil. And I was like, wait, is that all it takes to make mayo? If so, I'm doing it now. So I just like pressed pause and I got up and did it. He was like, "Oh, you're really doing this?"
Energy from this one.
But then I was like,
very amazing.
If I'm gonna make mayo, I'm gonna make Chipotle mayo. Like I'm gonna make like a spicy mayo. Not only that, we literally had Chipotle peppers in a can, like on the shelf. Like I meant to put them in this week's taco tray, and I forgot to put them in there. So I was just like, "Oh, no, I have Chipotle peppers."
I thought you did it on purpose.
No, I did not. I forgot
to
put them in there. Yeah. So I was looking online, and then I looked at our cabinets, and I saw that we already have an immersion blender, and I was just like, I bought that for $8 at Aldi so long ago.
I've used it twice already.
Exactly. I had never used it at that point, right? So then I saw this recipe where you could just put everything in a mason jar all together and then stir it with an immersion blender. And like my whole thing with like making mayo and emulsions in general is just like, oh, I don't know the correct, time to the pouring time to add the oil. Maybe I'll add too much at once and it'll go bad, or maybe it'll take too long. Either way, but this recipe was just like put everything in a jar. And then you can use your immersion blender to make it all together. So there was no streaming. There was no skill really. No, I never saw that. So basically what I did was in a mason jar, I put an egg, a whole egg, chipotle pepper and some adobo sauce, and like a cup of oil, a whole cup of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, or 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. And then you just put your little immersion blender in and before you know it, it turns into like white mayo before your eyes.
Exactly.
Mine was a little pink because it had like the chipotle aioli. You just bring the little thing up. That's how you do.
Oh my god!
And it makes mayo. I'm gonna go get it.
Yes, the emulsion blender or
the mayo?
Oh, okay. No, I mean it's the same basic principle as any vinaigrette. It's like if you make any homemade salad dressing, it's like 3-4 ingredients. Put them in a mason jar. You can shake it, you can emulsion blender it, you can whisk it. That's the fun part about cooking is it's all you.
You guys, dag it. Keep entertaining America.
Oh geez. You got the wrong mayo.
No, I got the right mayo. I just want to compare it to the store-bought mayo.
Oh, okay, good point. Now she wants to do a comparison to compare the homemade mayo that we made with chipotle peppers versus the store-bought that already has like all.
You guys, you can. So here's the store-bought chipotle aioli, which is delicious. Don't get me wrong, but you can't tell me that this don't look exactly like this. What? How did I do this? How, Sway? Like I was so amazed. Literally, all I did was pour everything in here. I cracked an egg in here. Put 1 chipotle pepper. Of course, as soon as I tasted this, I was like, oh, now it needs 2 chipotle peppers, clearly, Clearly. And then 2 tablespoons of vinegar, and then the oil filled it up to all the way right here. I was like, dang, that's a lot of oil, fam. And then I just put my immersion blender at the very bottom. Oh, yeah. And then the recipe said put it at the bottom and turn it on for like 30 seconds. Just let it all emulsify. Then just start to slowly raise it. And boy, if it wasn't just transforming before my very eyes, and now I have a certified F ton of mayo.
Oh my God.
I'm never making mayo, or I'm never buying mayo ever again. Okay. Ever. Like, and the thing I realize is like, I don't even need regular mayo ever. I just put Chipotle mayo and everything. Like, of course, if you left out the Chipotle pepper, this would just be regular mayo. But why would I ever have regular mayo when I could just have my own Chipotle mayo?
That's only an extra thing.
I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's so cute. I love how excited you are about Chipotle mayonnaise. I'm there with you. It's basically a head chef move. It's like every head chef I know makes their own everything in house. Like you just get used to it.
I'm definitely
your own stocks, your own mayonnaises, your own. Go get fancy, your own ketchup, your own everything else.
Yes, So I'm going back in the comments. Good morning.
Let's talk about the mayo some more.
No, the mayo was good. Dr. Ross says, yes, Charleston, South Carolina's own. I know, right? Living in the low country. She says Gullah in low country. Way too much for me, but I'm totally here for it.
It's like Gullah?
Gullah, yes.
Gullah parts.
Exactly. So, absolutely. Mom is here. Hi, Mom. And Joyce said, that's amazing. Thank you. I mean, it was so easy. Constance says, I have an immersion blender I got from Costco last year. I have yet to use it. I had yet to use it until yesterday. I mean, Richard had used it for something, and I thought he was just being extra. Like, why would you use an immersion blender? Like, you're so extra. You're just using it because it's there.
Because I want to make homemade mayonnaise.
I know. But it was a lot easier. It was a lot easier than I had thought. I didn't like to clean it though. I feel like there's like mayo, like you have to get within the blades and stuff to like get all that out.
Most times if you use another mason jar with just soapy hot water. It just pulses.
That is a brilliant idea.
I hang around a lot of chefs.
Lisa said, I'm so proud of our little Autumn. She is expanding her culinary horizons. I mean, I gotta be in a mood, otherwise I won't change a thing for months and months and months. Gigi says, see what happens when you're willing to try new things. Nope, I'm not.
Slowly working.
No, I am not calling it that. No. Constance said that mayo looks delicious, especially since you said Chipotle. Oh, I mean, it is delicious. Gail said, Autumn, you did a good job on that mayo. Thank you so much. It was so easy. Lynette said, Sunny used to have her own show on the Food Network back in the day. Don't know how it did rating-wise. But yeah, now she's on the kitchen. Oh yeah, Sunny's like a daily staple on the Food Network. I always be like, girl, what's up with your wigs though? What's up with your wigs? Like, I just want so much, different for her. Like, but clearly that's the style she prefers.
After year 3.
Yeah, that is just her. Jerry says, how does it taste? It tastes delicious. Next time, definitely using another Chipotle so it can have a stronger Chipotle flavor. Probably adding some hot sauce in there as well, like some Tapatio or something, and then putting a little bit more salt. But the thing is, you can just put salt on whatever you're putting the mayo on. So
we should get a mortar and crush down some red pepper flakes. And put the powder in there.
Should we? I would just put whole red pepper flakes in there.
Or that.
I would just put whole. I mean, that would be even better for like color too, or like texture visually. But yeah, definitely I'm going to put more spices in there next time. But it tastes really good. Like it's really good.
It's amazing. I just love that you're going.
Pamela said I have to try that. Yeah. So what I did was
natural.
I used light olive oil, so it wasn't EVOO, it was just regular olive oil, which I didn't really get to look up the differences between regular and extra virgin olive oil. Like olive oil, even though it's not EVOO, like it's still better for you than like canola oil or soybean oil or any of the oils that they use to make that. So
because I think most of them is soybean oil, right?
Yeah, it is soybean oil, and some start with canola oil. But like,
Sir Kensington.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a natural brand. Yeah, they do that on purpose, exactly. But most standard made dressings, everything starts with like soybean oil. So using olive oil, even if it isn't the extra virgin olive oil, still better than any one of those other oils. So I used regular olive oil.
And it's homemade, so you don't have any of those extra chemicals.
Other ingredients, preservatives, anything like that. Yeah, cornstarch, exactly. Lisa said, I bet yours tastes better. You might want to add a pinch of garlic powder. Oh yeah, I'm going spice crazy.
The next batch is going to be super duper.
Yeah, I use just regular light olive oil. Let me go.
And off she goes again. Off she goes again. Just bring the whole refrigerator in here. That way we'll figure it out together. Well, I'm just saying, I'm loving this natural thing. I'm always a big fan of making your own. I'm really proud of myself because mayo was one of the things that I eat a lot, but I know it's probably one of the dirtiest ingredients that I eat. Besides questions and stuff, but like, all those different oils have bad ratios of like omega-3s and 6s and things like that. I normally don't pay attention to that stuff, but I really wanted to keep an eye on that. But I've never liked the flavor of Sir Kensington oil, like avocado oil mayo. I've just never liked it. So I want to enjoy the food that I'm eating. You gotta think I just used pure olive oil. All the stuff they put in there is designed to sit on a shelf. Like
yes,
the homemade kind is designed
exactly.
to be used instantly.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you have to add all of the other chemicals and
so maybe that's another thing I'll do too is like half the recipe next time. I mean, I didn't realize it would make that much mayo. I was like, oh my God. So now I have to make taco tray again next week so I can use my Chipotle mayo.
It holds.
Yeah, but I still don't need that much though. Especially since you can just make it up right when you want it. There's no point in keeping it in the refrigerator for a long time. I can help you with that a little bit. Lord, exactly. So let's see. Gail said, did you use the Chipotle peppers in the can? Yes, I did. So just the San Marcos Chipotles in adobo. I scooped one of the Chipotle peppers in there, then some spoonfuls of sauce. Yeah. So I put some spoonfuls of sauce for color, but next time I'm definitely putting in 2 Chipotle peppers because the flavor is good, but it could be stronger. I was like, oh wow, we can make this to whatever, into whatever we want. Yeah. We could also make some awesome aioli for like, just like that garlic aioli that they have in the store. We can make that ourselves now.
I know.
I'm a spread making maniac. And I also wouldn't mind, like, I'm talking seriously about making like our own like Caesar dressing, Nice. Like I'm all about making.
Look at you.
Yeah, because once you make a mayonnaise base, like you can make anything you want because that's where all the dressings start from. It's like mayonnaise, sour cream, and then some other flavors and stuff like that. We can get us some like anchovy paste in a tube or something because I really like being able to do that because then I can control how much I make. So instead of having to buy a whole thing of, salad dressing and then figure out what am I going to do with it for the next 2 months, because I only need like a week's worth, that way I can just make exactly how much I need. I kind of like that. I like that better.
That's really cool. You can piggyback on that and do some vinaigrettes.
Rashana said I couldn't hear over Richard. I know, right? He'd be loving to talk while I talk. It's really easy.
What recipe?
The recipe for the mayonnaise.
Oh, okay.
Cup of egg, chipotle pepper, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, and then a cup of oil. Nice. That's it.
Also, Rashana, check your speakers. Something's wrong with your computer.
And then you can add, really the chipotle peppers were just extra, and then salt as well. Yes. So like, I feel like the base of it is just, they recommended the recipe that I saw recommended putting lemon juice in there and some garlic powder and stuff like that. But I was like, if I'm putting the chipotle pepper in there, I might not necessarily need that. But if you're trying to make regular mayo, then maybe you want to put the lemon juice and other stuff in there. But I just put salt, salt, eggs, or salt, 1 egg, and a cup of oils. I feel like it's
that's the beautiful thing about making it yourself. You can be creative.
Do whatever you want. Exactly.
The recipe is to each their own.
Yeah.
Just tweak, make little tweaks to it.
Yes.
Depending on taste.
Depending on your taste. Let's see. Gail said, did your blender come with a whisk attachment? No, it's just the standard immersion blender with the straight blade. Yeah, like with the straight blade.
It's the stick blender.
Lisa said, Richard's right. I make a lot of my own condiments because it's easy, tastes better, and keto-friendly products are so expensive. Yes, exactly. And sometimes I just don't be liking the taste of them. But whenever you make it yourself, it's a little better. Yeah,
as you like.
Constance says, yes, someone needs to help a sister out with that wig. It's hard to look at. I mean, at this point, she knows what she's doing. So maybe that's just her preference,
It's kind of like people with longer nails.
Like, I'd be like, Sonny, who is doing your hair? But like, she has to know what's up. So I'm like, okay, that is just Sonny's.
Sometimes people likes or not like our likes.
Yep, exactly. Dr. Watts says, add a little cayenne pepper. Exactly. You are right. So yes, it is good. Joyce said, what are the calories? I don't know. I don't know the exact calories, but the thing is, it would be really easy to calculate. Now, I did not, I could just calculate all of the ingredients because it's really, like I said, cup of oil, egg, and then chipotle peppers. That's it.
Salt and
vinegar have no calories though.
There you go.
But yes. Gail said maybe you should do the mayo in one of your meal prep videos. Yeah, I talked about it yesterday because I actually used it on my taco tray and it was delicious. But I was just like, I skipped showing you guys how to make it because it was so easy. Like I was just, oops, I forgot. But yeah, I definitely am going to do that soon.
Yeah.
Lynette said wigs are horrible, and someone made a comment about it on her Instagram live, and she clapped back so hard. I know, right? Like that's what I'm saying. Do you, Sonny?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
who am I to try to tell somebody how they want to look? I say go for it. I just don't know why she does that. I'm like, girl, this is what you like on you, but go. That's okay.
Yeah, it's like the guys wearing the big Elmer Fudd hats now.
Glad I'm
like,
not the only one who questioned Sonny's wig.
Knock yourself out.
Exactly. I mean,
it's just people's styles.
It's a lot. Good morning, Felicia.
She's like, I'm gonna bring them back.
Hi, Kelly. JJ said, I want to try that and use avocado oil. Yeah, I don't really keep avocado oil in the house. And I'm not sure about the flavor. I like this light olive oil better. Nice. Gail said extra virgin olive oil has a stronger taste, which can overpower the mayo. Avocado or light olive oil is best. Okay, good.
Virgin. So.
Yes, I do like. The Constance said, "Yep, that's Aldi's olive oil." Yes, because we were in Aldi yesterday. We were at Aldi yesterday because I sold some stuff on the internet. I sold some stuff on Facebook, and we actually met someone in the parking lot of Aldi to do the exchange or whatever. And then I was like, well, while we're here, let's go get some olive oil. So yes, I was very excited about that.
It was really cool. And then you made mayonnaise for the first time.
Yes, it was absolutely crazy.
I loved it.
So I know, right? Dee says, watch out, Richard. She's coming for your title as resident chef. That's false.
I would love it.
Do not want that at all. No, yeah, like absolutely not.
Well, you're pretty good at certain things too, like
Joray said maybe you could make chicken salad with it. Absolutely, yeah, exactly. I can make any sort of
anything that requires salad, mayonnaise.
Yes. Lisa said, yes, the crab cakes would be good. The slaw, see, I could use that for the base of our the slaw that I'm in. Lisa said, I've been eating homemade Caesar dressing for the past couple of days. So good, better than anything in a bottle. I believe it.
Exactly.
Leah said, morning, can't believe I'm up so early. Hope everyone is living and loving their best life.
Yeah, morning, Leah.
JJ says I'm gonna make my own hot sauce. Isn't that just like vinegar and chipotle peppers or some sort of cayenne? It's like you have to make a Jennifer says, good morning, Otto and Richard. Whack and Work fam from the humid Florida. See, that's more like
that's the Florida we remember.
Exactly. So,
that's Florida we remember.
So absolutely. Gigi said, I'm glad you experienced something new, but I still don't like mayo. I'm so sad for you. But yeah, I'm glad that I learned something new.
I mean,
and I mystify things like I make things a lot more complicated than they need to be sometimes. But now that I just kind of got that out of the way, I was like, that's not as difficult as I thought. It is my anxiety, and it's about trying something new.
You think mentally, you're like, I don't want the anxiety, even though you're like, wasn't that bad at all.
Yes. Did you talk?
Off she goes again.
Mom said, did y'all talk about the mailbox mayhem? No, I did not. Richard could talk about that because the cat. Wait, I think we need to start it back at the very beginning.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a multi-day.
Start at the beginning.
Oh my gosh! I mean, it's not really that complicated. Apparently, someone had what was it? Well, it wasn't really ran over. It was more like bumped into. It was still intact. Somebody had bumped into a cat with a car, and he was just laying there with a weird expression on his face, which kind of worked me out a little bit. But he was laying in the street 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, and then the next day it was in front of our driveway. So
I feel like someone purposely put it in front of our driveway.
So I had to go out there and move it, and it was hot, and it kept sliding all over the pavement, which was disgusting. So I just threw it beside the mailbox, and was like, we're going to get that one of these days. And then apparently the neighbor 2 days ago ran it over with a lawnmower. It was ground into the ground. It's like bits now. So then I think yesterday it got attacked by all the wonderful animal life that attacks dead bodies. So
this morning I looked, it was near the mailbox, so I went to go check the mail. And there were maggots all over it. And I was just like, blah. But then when I opened the mailbox and I reached for the mail, I didn't even pay attention at first. But then when I touched the mail, I felt something touch my hand and I was like, nope. And I threw, you should have seen the way I threw the mail into the yard. I was like, nope. And then I went back and checked and I was like, sure enough, there were maggots in the mailbox. And I was like,
it wasn't even near the mailbox. It wasn't that close. There was definitely some residual. It was like, let's just chill over there.
Let's just go up and lay eggs over there. God. So there was maggots on the mail,
so after our walk, I had to come out and just grab a shovel and just bury it. I buried it, and
Yeah.
Use the bleach.
And he cleared out the mailbox.
Cleaned out the
Thank
mailbox
you so
completely.
much. Oh
and
my
it was
gosh.
completely disgusting. And
So I got the immersion
I want to do
blender.
that again.
I got the immersion blender from Walmart. So and I could tell because it has this right here. But you just and then it looks like that. Like it has a little. It's almost like a spice grinder. Yeah. So yeah, you just put it together. And then you just put it in the jar, and then you just press the little button.
They do smoothies with it. You can do a bunch of things with it. Anything you don't want to take out and put in another blender, like something in a pot you're boiling.
Yeah, they usually use that to blend. Yeah, but it was super easy.
I love it.
So
that's my best friend.
Yes, it's really good.
These are so neat and awesome.
Gail said, "Oh, horrific! Yeah, everyone's making horrible things."
Oh, yeah, it was disgusting.
Yeah,
it was. Disgusting.
Yeah, it was bad. Joy said, "Heading back to sunny, hot Florida tomorrow morning." Yeah, I'm sure the weather is milder in Iowa. Yeah, it was disgusting.
I was just I really didn't want to.
Constance said, "Good job, Richard, because that's gross for real." Oh, yes, it was. I mean,
it was.
This is that. I mean, the fact that he cleaned all of that out, I would have had. Mom said if I drive by and the mailbox is on fire, I understand. Like exactly. Like, oh, there was no saving the mailbox. It had maggots,
I just had a towel paper and a big thing of bleach spray.
Oh my gosh.
And a shovel.
It was horrible.
Dig a hole. Pat it down, make sure it won't come back.
Yeah, Gail said I have a Cuisinart that looks like that one. I blessed it. We should put a little stick cross.
Don't you come back
a little
over
stick
there.
cross.
I done seen that movie. Don't you come back up
The
there.
newer one comes with a whisk attachment. Oh, so like a newer immersion blender. Immersion blender. It's immersion because you immerse it in whatever you're trying to blend.
Exactly.
Okay. But it makes emulsions. See, so I used to be like, is it an emulsion blender? No, it's an immersion blender, but you can use it to make emulsions. Yes. Rashana said it's been storming over here in Florida since 1 a.m. Oh, we had a storm too. Our cable and internet was out earlier this morning, but we got it back. We also walked in the rain, me, Mom, and Richard. We got rained on a couple of times. It wasn't too bad by any means, but yeah, that's why I had to put my hair up. I was like, I'm not letting my hair get all frizzy. I just did this. So yes. Kat Luna said, "Thank you, Richard, for burying that poor thing." Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah. It finally had to be done.
Yeah, Pamela said I would have had to burn the mailbox and get a new one. Yeah.
I thought it would. I did not know the Navy would run it over with a lawnmower. I was like, it was perfectly intact. I could have leaked.
Yeah, I mean, they flattened that.
I was just like, what the heck? You could have moved around it?
Yeah.
I was like, I guess not.
No.
Now it's my job.
Oh my God. Dr. Y says chatty coworker is killing my vibe right now. I'm like, I know, right? Just put it. Oh, really? Okay, that's great. And then I would I hate coworkers.
That's when you play it off.
Oh my
I'm
God.
on a call right now.
Lainey said, did my morning walk got caught in a downpour? Yeah, so did we. We got caught in a little bit of rain spots
if you're
here
gonna be
and
sweating
there.
anyway. Who gives a poop?
Yeah, we weren't soaked. Like as long as my shoes don't get soaked to the point where
I'm
they're
not trying to get in the
squishy.
shower.
Yeah, then that's fine. But no, we just got rained on all nice light. So yeah, that was good.
Spritz.
What else I want to talk about? I want to talk about the mayo that I made. Oh no, just the zip
it's not
that I was
nothing disgusting
shaking.
anymore.
You know.
No, we'll talk about that. It was mildly traumatizing. That expression will live with me forever.
Horrible.
Live with me forever.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah,
because I couldn't have done it.
Oh, it's okay.
I would have just been like, "Well, we gotta move."
We gotta move. So the mailbox would have been on fire.
Exactly.
Burn it down.
You guys, it's been a week to the day. Oh my God! First of all, I just remembered it's Whack Wednesday, so there's that. But it's been a week to the day since they had my computer, and
nice. So it's been 1 week only.
Yeah, 1 week only. 1 week. It's like one night only from Dream Girls.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
I see where that was.
Lainey said my shoes got soaked. Yeah, see ours. Yeah, mine. It wasn't that bad. So yeah, that would have been.
There is a
horrible.
Point where you take an outdoor shower. That's like the counterproductive.
And you can't dry off like on your way back.
And you just ruined your shoes because now you got to put newspaper in them and let them sit upside down.
Joyce said that's why I love my Walk Away the Pounds DVDs. No hot, no rain. You right? I know, right? So I'm looking forward. I haven't done Les Mills this week. Only because I'm probably not going to be able to because I'm committed to finishing these miles.
Yay, mile finish.
But after that, in August, I am looking forward to getting back on, to doing my cardio downstairs. And I'm excited because from my workout yesterday, my legs are sore, which I love. You know, my 100 squats is really getting me some sore legs. But do you know what else is sore?
What's up?
My tries.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you guys,
gosh.
my triceps are sore.
You are killing it. Oh my gosh.
I did 2 tricep exercises in my last round of work. I did my tricep push-ups on the stairs, which are really good because they allow me to use proper form and actually do the entirety of the motion.
Nice.
Like I can't, whenever I do tricep push-ups on the ground, I can go down like 2 inches, like, and then just push myself back up. Like I can't go all the way down because there's no way I can push myself back up.
Just the strength isn't there yet.
Yes, but so when I do it at an angle, I can go all the way to the stair and then push myself back up. So that allows me.
You can keep adjusting accordingly.
Exactly, and going down and down. Yeah. And then also one thing that I've also learned, because it's more about the full range of motion than just the weight, you know? Because I was also doing a tricep like arm dip. Okay. Where like I had the dumbbell in my hand.
Yeah, I got you.
But like, and you lift it over your head.
Tricep extension.
Yeah, the extension, exactly. But the weight, the 20-pound weight, even the 20 pounds is so heavy that I could barely lower it because I couldn't pull it all the way back up. So I would just be like right here pushing it. So I was like, let me step down to a 15, then I can lower it all the way down and bring it all the way up and lower it all the way down and bring it all the way up. And that is where I'm convinced the soreness or the work comes in, you know? So
it's always about working on new
my triceps are not strong yet. They're getting strong, but I just needed to, because see, my biceps, I can lift 20 all day. My shoulder, I can lift 20 all day. My back, I can do 20 all day. So I was like, oh, let me do the tricep at 20. I was just like, no, it's not. I'm not getting the benefit of the workout because I'm not doing the full range of motion.
Knock it down to half, go to 10, and instead of doing it over your head, sit sideways and do it. Just lean back.
I don't like those, but I could. No,
you can stretch it. Just you can focus it.
See, look at his arms, you guys.
No, I'm just saying you can.
I could do. I guess I could do that. Either way, it's all about the full.
Focusing on the actual
look at his tricep. Focus on that. So yeah. So I'm glad that but it's sore. The meaning I did something.
Yes,
you know,
that's the good sore.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're working it. Yes, I love that feeling.
Yes, I do too. So Mel Matthew said, I started 75 hard 3 weeks ago and I'm walking 2.5 miles outside and less meals each day. So tired. That's amazing. What's 75 hard? Is it like a 75-day challenge or something? I'm loving it.
75 miles or something?
Sheila said, I want to get some weight bands. I am working on like getting my Amazon store together. All that stuff that you guys have told me that you guys buy on Amazon. Oh, just thank you so much. Yes. So I'm working on organizing that into like food. And then there is like a workout equipment section. There's a kitchen gadget section, and then there's like an office and organization. So yeah, I am working on that. But I did buy some workout bands on Amazon that I really like, and I'm going to link those on there as well.
Those ones downstairs?
Yes.
Oh, I love those too.
Yes. So yes, I do. I do love those because I also hooked them to the door, and I was like doing like leg extensions. Yeah. So
I love that.
That's really good. So Rashana said, "Stop showing out, Richard." I know, right? Like, look at what happens when I stretch my triceps.
Well, I'm just trying to show you what it works on. I'm trying to give you a visualization because I do that too. When I was at the gym, I would always, because I said for me, when I did the over the back or the over the head, I'd always back.
Yeah.
Think, what the hell?
But see, the thing is, with your form, you always have to keep your elbows
but in, then you focusing on sometimes it's your core you're working out more than your triceps.
Yeah,
because you're focusing on not hitting your head. Lean forward.
Mel says 75-day challenge. Check it out. It includes diet and water. Yes, absolutely. Oh, you guys, guess what I did? I told Richard about it. So you remember I told you how I've already been pre-planning my carnivore, my 10 total carb day. I took out my bulletproof coffee because I was just like, because yesterday I didn't even drink my bulletproof coffee. I haven't been drinking it for a while. Like I kind of got out of the habit of doing it.
It's like your Jello thing. Just
exactly. It kind of it wanes. Yeah. So I was just like, instead of forcing myself to drink a bulletproof coffee or including that in my carnivore, I was like, let me just cut that out and see if I can put something else in there. Like by cutting out the collagen powder, by cutting out the heavy cream that was in there, and then the almond milk that I use, I freed up like 4 carbs, that I could have, and a lot of calories.
It's like how much?
So I can add in 2 eggs with made in half a tablespoon of butter and a sausage patty. And then what I've decided to do was move my 2 slices of bacon from my cheese snack. I'm going to move that to have like a slice of bacon with that meal. And I did add back a slice of American cheese. So of the 4 carbs that I cut out, I added back 2. But that puts me at 9 total carbs.
That's
and a whole
amazing.
other meal. Like, so first,
found a whole meal.
I found a whole meal instead of a bulletproof coffee, So and then it put me exactly at 2,200 calories, which was awesome. So as of right now, it's like 2 cheese snacks in the morning, and then it's my 2 scrambled eggs with American cheese with bacon and sausage, and then it's my taco tray with a half pound of meat with 2 tablespoons of chipotle mayo, 2 servings of cheese, and then sour cream, 2 servings of pork rinds, and then
like a smorgasbord.
I have my whipped cream at the end. So I am excited
give me the tray
about
and
that.
where's the line at for this?
Yes, I'm excited about that. Linda said I'm excited about the 10 carbs. Yes. I mean, I'm excited about it too. Now that I get to have bacon, eggs, and cheese every day and sausage. So
I'm gonna see how this goes.
So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so here's my plan for August. Felicia said exactly why I don't do bulletproof coffee. I'd rather have those calories in food. Yeah, exactly. Aaron says, can you write all that down somewhere? I would love to follow that meal plan. Yes, I am working on it. It is all getting written down. Don't worry. Okay, so here's my plan for the first week of August, and then I'm starting. I'm really starting Carnivagust in August.
I love that.
That is the challenge for August. I'm calling it. No, we talked about it a couple days ago. Okay. It's called Carnivagust, where I'm doing carnivore in August. But my definition of carnivore is 10 total carbs. Which honestly, the carbs are just coming from Zip Fizz and then like the dairy a little bit, like by cutting out the lettuce, the milk and the almonds, and all that stuff. Like I'm really only getting it from meats and cheeses anyway, right?
Normally ate anyway.
Yes, but the plan is JJ says, are you going to take the digestive enzymes when you start? Probably, maybe. I don't know. Because I'm not really eating any more food. I'm just eating different types of food. But I do recognize that it might be more difficult for my body to break down the increased protein. But the first week of August, I'm doing that intuitive eating thing, where I am just eating as much carnivore food as I want, and I'm tracking it afterwards. But I'm still doing my alternate day fasting, and I'm still doing my eating window. It's like, so on I'm still only going to have like a 5-hour eating window, because that's how much I normally have on my eating days anyways. True. I'm not changing anything about the time or anything that I eat. I'm just changing the amount that I'm eating. I'm changing what I'm eating and the amount that I'm eating.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, that way. So that first week after Richard's birthday, I'm like, I can have all the carnivore foods I want, all the eggs and all the bacon and all the sausage and all the ground beef. I'm going to be keeping track afterwards,
Makes sense.
But I'm not going to be limiting my calories. That's basically what it comes down to. And then after that weekend,
you'll see the numbers.
I'm moving to Carnivagust, which is like my 10 total carbs back to my tracking. So that's what I'm going to do.
So you're going to start off not worrying about it too much.
Exactly. I'm going to start off, like, since I'm restricting the types of foods that I'm having, I'm not going to restrict the amount of food that I'm having. Like because if you restrict the type and the amount, then I'll just be like, this is whack. I don't want to do this. So, if I can have all the ground beef my heart desires and all the bacon and eggs and sausage and cheddar cheese, I'll be like, this ain't so bad, And then if I just start to taper it slowly in August.
I like the way that way you don't put too much stress on the whole mind.
Exactly. So let's see. Rashonda said Keto Connect just started a carnivore challenge this week for 5 days. Yeah, I mean, I'm still excited about. I'm excited about I'm excited about seeing how much what it looks like when I eat all the carnivore foods I want. Because once again, that's not all the donuts I want. Like, you can't eat all that stuff. You can't eat a lot of that stuff because it's so satiating and it's so this, So even though if I set out to eat, 7,000 calories worth of carnivore food, you can't do that, So
are you going to be,
Exactly.
Your
So,
stomach's gonna be.
and that's why, once again, I'm limiting it to my normal eating window, my normal 5-hour eating window.
Nice.
So I'm just doing that. Tanya said, good morning. I know it's almost over, but I was making breakfast for the family. Just wanted to get in and tell everyone hello. Good morning, Tanya. Yeah, we're about to be done. Tanya. Leah said, I will join your August effort to be more streamlined. Yeah, I'm trying to get that junk out of my diet in August. My mom, looks like my mom's leaving. Bye, Mom. Gigi said, are you talking total carbs or net carbs? 10 total carbs. It's like 7 net carbs. Yeah. No, the only carbs come from like sour cream or something like that.
What you said, I mean, the most part, it's not as crazy as it sounds because it's just you're just exiting out lettuce and bulletproof coffee and almonds. And
that's all it was. Oh, and the Quest chips.
Yes.
But that's all it was.
Literally all the stuff.
That's all it was. So my digestive enzymes are just a minor.
And she's off again. Your digestive enzymes. Oh yeah, those are the ones we got to take when we did the carnivore last time.
Yeah.
Those were fun.
So these just say plant-based digestive enzymes. I'm assuming that's maybe for like vegan people. I wouldn't have cared if they were plant-based or not, you know. But basically it says
animal-based
plant enzymes break down proteins, carbs, fat, and fiber. Yeah, so it basically just breaks down your food. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's just the Meyer brand. So whatever grocery store you go to, that's it. Sheila said 52 watching and 21 likes. You know what to do. Yes, Sheila, absolutely. Joyce says you just stop when you're full. Right. Exactly. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cook up
and it's going to be really
a bunch of I'm going to cook up a bunch of things in batch, and then I'm just going to portion it out as I want it, and I'm just going to stop when I don't want it anymore. So
I'd be interested to see those numbers and see how much you actually restrain yourself.
Yes.
How much you actually do or do not eat based on all the guardrails taken off.
Exactly. But the guardrails are taken off. But what I'm eating is so much like more whole and satiating.
No, I believe that.
Like I can eat like 5 slices of pizza, but like, can you eat 2 pounds of meat, of ground beef? So it's like, that'll be exciting to see. So so I'll be doing that first week. And then after that, I'll be going back to my tracking. So knowing what I'm eating. Jessica said, are you still going to have a specific eating window? Yes, I'm still going to be doing alternate day fasting.
Yes, you are.
And I'm still going to do like a 5-hour. I've noticed that it's a 5-hour eating window, like between 9 and 2. Like I can stop eating at like 2:00 and be fine the rest of the day.
Yes,
so
you can.
Yeah.
That amazes me every second of every day.
Lisa said, y'all have me craving some cheesy scrambled eggs this morning. I know, right? That's what I'm looking forward to. And with the American cheese and the sausage and the bacon. JJ said, I made a lasagna like you, Autumn, but it was watery. I don't know what I did wrong. Did you use too much sauce? And are you sure it was watery and not the meat, like the fat from the meat? Because it could be runny, like liquidy if you used all the fat from
strain the meat properly.
Yeah, but no, I don't strain the meat. I just it is liquidy when you eat it. Like it has like pools of fat around the surface, which I'm okay with that.
Well, so. I'm sure watery don't mean that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I don't know. In my opinion, the only place water would come from is the tomato sauce. So maybe I don't know if it was maybe too much sauce or something like that. I'm not sure, but I didn't. Yeah, I didn't have that problem.
Did you use like a can of like diced tomatoes? Or
no, I just used the Rayo's tomato sauce. Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yep.
Did somebody sneak behind you and put water in it?
Somebody put water. It was lasagna soup.
Where were your kids at?
Oh man, no, yeah. Mine definitely wasn't. Yeah, lasagna soup. So I'm not sure. Maybe it was the sauce. We're gonna go ahead and get off here because we gotta be back on tonight because it's Whack Wednesday. So
yes, we excited.
Quickly, let me talk about my weight. I stepped on the scale this morning. I was 176. That was a gain of 1.6 on my eating day. Haven't gained in an eating day in a while, but honestly, I haven't number 2'd in a while. Like I know that it's all lodged up in there or whatever. So I know that probably between fasting today and just drinking my water and stuff like that, it'll even back out. But I weighed 176 this morning. So I was like, and that's fine. So
decent compared to the roller coaster we were on last week.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly. So I am still staying down, but I am eating and doing what I'm supposed to. So that's all that matters. Okay. So I am going, Joyce says Dr. Kim Berry has a series on carnivore called Carnivore 101. I'm going to watch that. Number 1, because I love Dr. Kim Berry.
Something to do.
Number 2, just because any ideas that I can, any advice to help me stay on it would help. Because, I feel like I'm limiting myself and what I can eat. And then that's making me be over it, when I'm just like, oh, I didn't realize you could eat that and that. Oh, and that. Oh, I could add more, variety, which would help me feel so restricted.
And we have to get to the bottom of this lasagna soup.
Exactly.
Debacle.
I don't know what's going to go. Everybody have a good day. We'll see you tonight at 8:30 p.m.
Yes, we
over
will.
on Watch Out I'm Keto. We'll talk to you then, okay?
Yes, we will. Bye. You're so cute.